musician traveling the world for gold. Somebody's made of plastic and some other things I love. Won't you come along with me? There's no time for rejection. Hold on tight, such a delight. It's Brian's Wrestling Collection. Me. Alright guys, we just got a box in from my buddy Shane D over at the AWA Remco page. Shout out to that page, shout out to Shane. Does a fantastic job with it. Him and Thomas and Leo and everybody, they're good company over there on that page. So if you're not into AWA figures, get into AWA figures and hop over onto that page. But I'm pretty excited about this today because I got 2 figures from Shane, and let's check it out and see what they are. Oh yeah. All right, up first. Man, I've owned this figure before, but I've never owned it with all the accessories. Abdullah the Butcher. Man, the actual boots are so hard to find, and he was able to hook me up with this completed Abdullah the Butcher figure. That rocks so much, seriously. This thing is super clean too, like very, very clean. And this is the one I was really excited about. I feel like I've owned like 10 of these now, but this one is the most important one to own. A super clean, super clean jacket and knee pads, Nick Bockwinkel, that Mania edition. I don't know if you can see it really good right there or not, but that is pretty awesome. So yeah, this is a great mail day today for these two, Abdullah the Butcher and Nick Bockwinkel. We're gonna head over to upstairs. We're gonna head upstairs. I'm gonna show you guys my Turbo Man. Okay, so now Nick Bockwinkel and Abdullah the Butcher, both complete, are in their brand new home. Okay guys, so we made our way upstairs. As you can see back there, I just showed the little clip where Nick Bockwinkel and Abdullah the Butcher made it safely into their brand new home in the AWA All-Star Ring. Really stoked about that. Thanks again to Shane D for that freaking awesome hookup on those two, because that Matt Mania Nick Bockwinkel, I've owned quite a bit of Nick Bockwinkels, but that was the icing on the cake. I've owned 2 Abdullah the Butchers. Both of them I ended up selling off because I just couldn't complete them at the time. I was having a hard time with it, and I'm like, I don't think I'm ever going to find these accessories that I need. Now I have a completed Abdullah the Butcher. So awesome, Shane D. You rock. Give some love to the AWA page. And with that being said, I think it's time to talk about what everybody else wanted to check out on this episode. It's Turbo time. I'm really sad because I wish that I would have got more video footage of me actually in the store, because my face, apparently from what my brother-in-law and Cody had said, was that my face was priceless that day, that I pretty much had found that Turbo Man doll. And I don't usually say doll, but this is, to me, this is a doll. Like, there's a big fight between people over the years. It's like action figure and dolls. This is like, to me, a doll. Like, but my action figures are not dolls. Like, so either way, that might be a touchy subject for some, but this is a doll. This is a Turbo Man doll. So, some might say he is an action figure, but he's a little too big to be an action figure. So here's my mint condition Turbo Man, made by Funko, that I will not be opening. If you look at the side, I really do hope they come out with a booster and Dementor. These are really cool. And then they have all of the little demons, Demon 1, 2, and 3 down there. I hope, I know it's for decoration right now on the side of the box, but I really do hope that Funko comes out with these other excess figures for this. Then on the back, it's got all this cool stuff. The turbo disc launcher, turbo disc, flashing turbo lights, Turbo light controller, flashing rocket blast, rocket pack activation button. Extends the rocket arms, begins flashing rocket blasts and rocket sounds, flashing rocket blasts. Does take 2 AA batteries, so I'm going to have to run downstairs and grab 2 AA batteries to get this thing working and all that good stuff. So this one is my mint in condition, mint in box one that each year will be displayed during the holidays under the Christmas tree with a little bow. And then here was another one that I found. Same day, same place. I bought 2, Cody bought 1. There was only 3 available in the store. I wanted one to keep in the box and I wanted one to open because I just got to do that too. So we're going to go right now and open this bad boy up, check it out. And Cody bought one, but I think he just bought one to flip. So, which is fine, to each their own. You know, I don't hate on the hustle. I used to hate on the hustle, but nowadays you can't hate on the hustle. You got to let people be people and do their thing. This is kind of cool. I don't like really want to like rip up and destroy the box. I just kind of want to like take it out and check it out and whatever. So I'm gonna still try to be a little bit gentle with this. It even comes with directions. This is really cool. Price on these was not too bad. I want to say they were ballpark around like $34.99 a piece. Only exclusively available at Walmart, which I didn't really dig that they were only exclusive to Walmart, but it is what it is, I guess. Okay, sorry about my little armrest here on my freaking couch there. So, Turbo Man. All right, guys, let's check it out. This movie, Jingle All the Way, came out in 1997. I own it on DVD. It's been one of my favorite holiday films that I watch each year for God knows how long. I had got my kids into watching it years ago. And the craziest story about this was that my daughter Lacey went and sat, for those of you that have met Lacey or know Lacey, she is like one of the sweetest kids ever. And Lacey went and sat on Santa Claus's lap at the Bass Pro Shop, I want to say about 2 or 3 years ago, and told Santa Claus, I don't need anything for Christmas this year. All I really need is for you to buy, or to have the elves make my dad a Turbo Man, because he's been looking for one for years, and since he was a little kid, and he just can't find one. And we were shocked when we were about to walk away because we didn't hear anything. They were having like a very quiet talk and stuff, and Santa had called my wife over and said, "You will never believe what your daughter just said." And she said, "What?" This is pretty awesome. And Santa had said to my wife, "Your daughter just asked me to not get her anything for Christmas this year because she wanted to get her dad a Turbo Man." And of course it had me and my wife in tears, hearing how selfless one of my kids, I mean all my kids are good kids, but Lacey is a definite sweetheart, and how selfless she is, and never thinks of herself, always thinks about everyone else around her, and wanted her dad to have a Turbo Man. So Christmas morning came, and we were really scrambling trying to figure out what was going to happen with the Turbo Man situation. Santa ended up leaving her a letter on that day about 2 years ago, saying that the elves were still in the factory working on said Turbo Man, but that I would have one in no time. And it's just crazy to think that of all the things my kid could have wished for Christmas that year, she wanted me to have a Turbo Man. And the hunt has been very long, and I don't even remember when I originally first saw it. I want to say it was probably about a month ago. And I just would do these random searches on eBay, and every now and again, something would pop up and it would say, Turbo Man, bid whatever the hell it was at the time, like $300, $400. It was getting pretty ridiculous, honestly. And that was for the one from 97. And I'm just like, yeah. I mean, everyone that knows me can obviously look around this room and see that I spend a lot of money on wrestling memorabilia and stuff like that. But there are just certain things that I'm like, they're awesome and they're cool and stuff. But like, unless they're guitars or music equipment, recording equipment usually, or something wrestling related, I'm not spending cash like that on anything else, including a Turbo Man, no matter how bad I love it and how bad I wanted to have it. Because realistically, what I really wanted it for, like I said, it wasn't like I was going to look at it every day and stuff. I wanted to get one to like basically have with the Christmas decorations. And like I said, and then at the end of the Christmas season, I would pack it up with the Christmas decorations and pull it out every year. It would just be cool. Same thing as I would do with my Home Alone, you know, Kevin McAllister figure and my Ralphie stuff from A Christmas Story and all that stuff. To me, Turbo Man symbolizes, you know, Christmas time because of that movie. So I was just like, yeah, there's no way I'm going to spend this much money. Sorry, I'm like having a tough time with this thing right now. There's no way I'm going to spend this much money on, you know, something that I'm only going to pull out around Christmas time and stuff. So the hunt went on and on and on eBay for years and years and years, and I just could not get one for a decent rate. And then I guess it was about a couple weeks ago, I was searching online. Same thing, went on eBay, and they started popping up, and I was like, there's no way. And at first it was like, because like I said, I had not seen a Turbo Man figure for like less than $400 or $500, and I was starting to see them pop up for like 130 or 140, and I'm like, who has a Turbo Man? They're selling for like 130, 140 bucks. And then I started looking at the packaging, and I noticed that the packaging said Funko on it, and I was like, dude, there's no way that this is real. And sure enough, I went and did my research, and yeah. And then I spent weeks and weeks and weeks, about 2 or 3 weeks, looking for, you know, every Walmart in the area and stuff like that. My wife's cousin had found 2 or 3 Turbo Mans. I think it was like 2. He sold one and he kept one for himself. And I was like, man, if you find another one, like, I'll buy it or whatever. Like, I really just wanted it. And then there was a Walmart in our area that I really don't like, but I just think that they're crap and they never have anything in stock and everything like that. So I went to all these Walmarts, and pretty much my brother-in-law was like, let's take a ride over to this Walmart. And I'm like, we're not going there because it's crap. And then he's like, you never know until you go. So we went there, and of course they had 3 of them. So I was able to snag up on 2 of these. And like I said, Cody, that is like a member of our family, he bought one. So it was kind of cool. But yeah, Cody had no idea even what a Turbo Man was. He's never seen Jingle All the Way or anything like that. But to me, I was like a kid in a candy shop. So this thing is pretty dang cool. Opening it up, it really has some cool movements. It looks exactly like the movie, you know. Pretty awesome. And so this one will sit around too. One will stay in the box, and the other one, this will permanently reside over with my Masters of the Universe stuff and Small Soldiers and Batman and Star Wars and stuff. This will just be in my miscellaneous. I'll probably end up putting this Turbo Man right next to Jack Slater from Last Action Hero, which is also another Arnold Schwarzenegger character. But yeah, I'm going to put this whole thing together, and it's cool, man. I'm excited. It was worth it. It was worth the wait. And I'm very excited to, you know, to have these in my collection. So, till next time, I do have to go get some batteries for this thing, plug it in, and see how it sounds and everything. But till next time, thanks for watching Brian's Wrestling Collection. It's Turbo time!
It's Turbo time! You can always count on me. Good work, Booster. Good work, Booster. It's Turbo time!
toys and awesome things. Batman, He-Man, and wrestling.